What is innovation? I'm going to sum it up with 10 points. The first aspect of innovation is making meaning. So innovation means nothing unless it's adding something to the world, it's bringing value. So making meaning, contributing to society, innovation plays a crucial role. Second, people. So innovation is not about technology, although that can be one of the ways in which we innovate. Innovation is really about delivering benefits for people and understanding how people live in the world. So thinking about innovation in the way that we interact as a society, in the way that we bring benefits, or we include those who are excluded, or we make people's lives better, people are key. In order to deliver innovation, we need perspective. So we need ways to think about the world differently, to think about it from above, from below, from afar away, from close up. We need to take lateral viewpoints to think about things differently. So taking perspective, whether it's your own perspective or the perspective of others in order for you to see something differently, that way of understanding a problem from a multitude of viewpoints is really important. Perspective. Risk. Innovation can't happen without some risk. You have to be prepared to fail. So innovation is really about taking a risk into an unknown future. And as part of that, things don't work. So innovation is not success, it's risk. Intelligent. So innovation is not just, it does involve risk and all those aspects, but some intelligence, some research, some way of thinking about the world differently so that we can understand and use that knowledge to inform the innovation is really important. There's no point making something which is simplistic if it's not actually going to be clever inside. Valuable. And in this way, I don't mean about money. So how can innovation deliver added value, can deliver something more than we have now? If it's not adding value, then it can't make meaning. So whether that's value is commercial value, or whether it's value to someone's life or to the future generations. Maybe this is about value that extends in 50 years' time. So thinking about what that value is really important. Empowering, and this comes back again to this making meaning. So unless we're enabling or engaging with people or with some sort of form of interaction or service to empower them or empower that action to work in a better or more fulfilling way, then the innovation itself will fail. So thinking about how the innovation can empower people or things or groups or inanimate objects to become more able in the world, that's important. This links to the idea of what I would call inclusiveness. So being empowered also means thinking about who you're empowering, who is benefiting from the innovation. And really the main point about innovation is it needs to be inclusive. If you're taking risks, you need to be open, and you need to be open to failure and success, but you also need to enable an open process, to be open to ideas, to be open to different routes, different options, different perspectives. Openness is key. And the final aspect of innovation I'd like to highlight is, I think, the most important. It's about imagination and creativity. You cannot take risks, be open, inclusive, empowering without imagination. And it doesn't mean that you need to be creative in a formal sense. What you need to be able to do is to think about things in new ways, to take risks and think about opportunities, and to think about better ways of doing things that are beyond what we have now, which is about imagining a future that doesn't yet exist.